Okay, so no such luck. The batteries didn't work, but this is what I mean. The hair kind of produces this really large braid. Here we have Pocahontas. I don't know if I warned you guys about this. You have to be careful of this little shawl thing because it can stain the skin and all that. Of course, you're probably wondering if it's such a great idea for me to wrap her head up with it, but it kind of keeps, well, it's just kind of convenient and all that. And Pocahontas, when her batteries get low, somehow this first refrain kind of sounds like "You shake me." I don't know how that happens, but here we go.
You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or asked the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends.
I think they use, most of these they're using the voice actors from the movie, which I think is the case in Pocahontas. I don't think that's, is it Vanessa Williams that did that, the other soundtrack? But, so, that's Pocahontas. So next up we have Mulan. And, I have Mulan's box somewhere, but as I said, it's in storage. Oh, okay. And Milan comes with a pink brush. And, where's the little, she also has this little flower thing that you can tie on her hand. I kind of forgot how it originally came. I don't know if it was in her hair or in her hand. The outfit might be a little faded. I've since watched it. She's kind of in this little kimono thing. She has shoes that come off very easily. And as far as, movement, she's the same way as, Pocahontas. She has the incredibly long hair. The dolls are all pretty standard in a lot of ways. The flower thing, let me see if I can get her. Excuse me, folks. Mulan was the most popular, from what I could see, of all the Disney singing princesses. She went up the highest in price. She was really expensive. And for a while I despaired that I would ever get her. And I did. I think I paid a pretty good penny for her. I think she went up like to $60 or something. And so yeah, you see, you can tie the flower in her hair, or you can tie it on her wrist or something like that. So she was very popular. And actually in a lot of ways I can understand that. Mulan was kind of the coolest of the, I mean, she did have some little help and all that. Well, for one thing, she was very pretty. And I think a lot of people liked her song. I wasn't actually that fond of the song. I don't remember what the song's called, but it's one of those, well, I'll let her sing it when I get batteries. I don't actually know what it's called. Look at me, maybe that's the song, I don't know. I don't know, she's singing about how, this isn't her, she's never going to be able to play this part, blah, 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 So, but, Mulan was kind of cool because, she you know, her dad, you know, was summoned to go to war, and he was too old, so she took his place and managed to hold her own against the boys. And, you know, so, you know, unlike a lot of the other Disney princesses that just kind of went around singing and waiting for their Prince Charmings, you know, Mulan was kind of cool. My favorite thing to do with Mulan, though, is to play Grudge. And okay, she's a Disney character and all that, but let me tell you, you play Grudge late at night, and you kind of put her long hair like so, like so, and you go, believe me, it could have, she has presence, and she seems to really enjoy it. Of course, actually, even though, technically, I guess she's Chinese, and, Grudge is Japanese, which normally they don't really appreciate you confusing the two. You know, I think it really drives other cultures crazy that we Americans don't know our eases. So, that's Milan. Great, you know, despite being kind of the different Chinese, makes a good Grudge girl. So, that's Milan. Next up is Mulan. And, so here we go.
Look at me. I will never pass for a perfect bride or a perfect daughter. Can it be? I'm not meant to play this part. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Why is my reflection someone I don't know? Somehow I cannot hide who I am, though I've tried. When will my reflection show who I am inside?
So, yeah, I think Mulan kind of appeals to any tomboy and all that. So, alright. So, next up we have Snow White. As far as I know, I think she is the only Disney singing princess that didn't come with the incredibly long hair. They stuck with her being the kind of, you know, what she looked like originally. Excuse me. With her, she came with the background. A lot of them, well, it depends, I guess. You know, you can kind of see the little woodsy background in the back. She came with a yellow brush. I'm going to show you mine in a minute. This is the one in the box. She sings Whistle While You Work. This sounds just like the actress that did the movie, the original movie, so it's kind of this twangy little girl sounding voice. Not really pleasant to listen to, but she was kind of a pretty girl, a pretty doll, and so the most beautiful maiden in all the land, Snow White, radiates warmth and kindness to all living creatures. With a song in her heart, she befriends the 7 dwarves, and they allow her to seek shelter in their home. Tricked by the evil queen, Snow White takes a bite of a poisonous apple and falls fast asleep, only to be awakened by true love's first kiss. So this is Snow White in the box, and here's her yellow brush, and here is Snow White out of the box, with a little bit of shelf wear. As I said, I think she's actually the only doll that didn't come with the long hair. In this case, it's a bit of a relief. It came kind of pre-curled, and she has this affixed bow in her hair. So this is her outfit, and she comes with high-heeled yellow shoes, well, medium-heeled yellow shoes that can come off. And that's the back, and that is Snow White. I'll be showing an opening the box type of thing too, I guess. So those are so that's Snow White. We have Snow White. Snow White is got, well, I felt kind of the most annoying of the voices. It's kind of based on the movie that originally came out. You know, in those days they kind of liked those twangy type of voices. So here's Snow White.
Just whistle while you work, and cheerfully together we can tidy up the place. So hum a merry tune. It won't take long when there's a song to help you set the pace. And as you sweep the room, imagine that the broom is someone that you love, and soon you'll find you're dancing to the tune. When hearts are high, the time will fly, so whistle while you work.
People in those days must have not had too dirty of minds, I guess. I sometimes wonder if they would have gotten away with that, imagining the broom as someone you love type of thing these days, considering how funny people are about things. So last but not least, we have Cinderella. And Cinderella comes with a little blue brush, and it looks like they have a bit of the palace behind her. And she sings, "I dream, a dream is a wish your heart makes." And she also comes with the long hair. And Cinderella has dreams of attending the royal ball. With a wave of her fairy godmother's wondrous wand, Cinderella's tattered dress is transformed into a shimmering blue ball gown. At the ball, Prince Charming is captivated by her grace and beauty, but she must flee before the stroke of midnight breaks the magical spell. So, I think it's the same voice, too, that they used in the movie. Oh, excuse me, folks. Unlike Cinderella, I'm not graceful. Okay, so I'm going to open up the box. So this is Cinderella out of the box. She actually looks a lot better out of the box than she did in the box. And she's got this little poof thing. Oh, that's apparently held by rubber bands. I'm going to have to ask my mom whether she wants me to remove that. The hair is not as nice and silky. I don't know whether it's because it's been in the box, because that is the one thing about boxes. Boxes do make doll hair kind of staticky, and it won't be as silky. But one thing I have noticed is that the dolls that had the really silky hair had black hair. And the two dolls that had coarser hair, which is Cinderella and Tiana, Tiana has brown hair. And Cinderella has blonde, and maybe those colors are naturally a little, coarser. Maybe they have to dye them a certain way. And this is the blue ball gown outfit. Oh, and here's her glass slippers, which actually kind of looks strange. But they're actually plastic slippers. And here's the back. She's a little badly wrinkled, I'm afraid. And she's got a little black choker. It also comes with this little light blue brush. I didn't remember whether I had actually shown you guys this. Some of the people have complained about how the dolls will sing every time they're moved around. There is an on-off switch on their hip. Their left hip that's there left. You just, okay, right now it's on or off, and then you just switch it on to go on. And
a dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true.
And that's Cinderella. So anyway, what I was saying is that, you know, they don't have to sing all the time. You can turn them off. Forgive me if I'm repeating myself. I did the actual review of the dolls a while ago, and I've been waiting for the batteries to show you guys the singing part of them. So even though you're probably going to wind up seeing this all in one video, you'll understand if I'm repeating some information you've heard. So that's Cinderella, and that is the last of the singing dolls that I'm doing at the moment. There's an Ariel and a Jasmine too. We don't have those yet, and you know, these dolls are now out of production, so sometimes it's kind of hard to find them now. Though I did recently see Mulan back on the Disney store, and they also seem to have a singing Meridia doll now too. So, oh, yeah. Yeah, shut up. Okay, so, oh, her feelings are hurt. Okay, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the review of the Disney singing dolls. Thank you.